A lot of people like to underestimate the amount of loser women that exist amongst us. The girls that are always saying a woman that doesn't have any female friends is a red flag are just not that. You clearly don't understand and haven't experienced the lengths that women will go to try to destabilize you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and even sometimes physically when they are envious of something you have. When you are confident, intelligent, beautiful, and have a magnetic energy about yourself, these loser women will do their best in an attempt to destabilize you and destroy what they don't understand. Here are the top 3 losers that I have attracted in my lifetime. Number 1, the male-centered thought. This girl is completely and utterly boy crazy in every aspect, most likely stemming from the fact that she's fatherless or has some type of wounded masculine energy in her life. She will put you in positions and situations that could be unsafe, all for the validation of a man. Number 2, the copycat and the one that would literally wear my skin if I were to shed it. All of these women have low self-esteem and lack identity, but this one in particular will attach themselves to you to learn from you and literally copy and imitate every single thing you do while simultaneously building resentment because they know they will never be the original. And then the clout-chasing opportunist. She will use you for your resources and connections to people. Stay away from the hood rats, stay away from the whores, stay away from the girls that perceive you to be high maintenance because you take care of yourself. Stay away from the people pleasers. Stay away from the girls that cheat on their boyfriends for no reason because you're next. Stay away from the liars. Stay away from the gossipers. Stay away from the girls that are friends with people that don't like you for no reason. And especially stay away from the ones that are quiet when you win.
Hey man, listen guys, it's not talked enough, right? It's not talked about enough where a lot of your women are losers, right? A lot of your women don't take life seriously, right? I mean, we see it all the time where women can literally go through life based off of somebody else, right? They literally can go through life based off of somebody else. When you look at this EBT stuff, right? When you look at all of the black women crying and complaining and just sad because Daddy Trump then took away the EBT, these women literally relied on the government assistance to sit here and survive. And guess what, right? They then have children by men. So guess what? Now you're getting child support. You got Section 8. All of these same women who trash men, who say men ain't this, who say men ain't that, they're literally the ones that are living off of government assistance. They always need somebody to assist them. But it doesn't matter because as long as they got a split between their leg, they will be taken care of. As long as they got a split between their leg, they will be taken care of. And this is how a lot of women walk through life and they think something is owed to them. They think something is owed to them. You don't believe me? When you sit, I mean, I just did a video on Anton Daniels about a month ago where a woman was upset because she went, I guess she went to a mall with one of her male friends. At first it was supposed to be a group of friends, but then I guess the male friend and her decided to go to the mall together, right? Now, mind you, she bought a bunch of stuff, but she got upset because she asked him to hold the things. And he said, no, I'm not doing all of that. We're just friends. I'm not trying to go for all of that. And what did she do? She got upset. She's saying, well, listen, I would expect a man to carry my stuff. I would expect a man to go out his way to go do something for me. Another good example was when I was in middle school and you had this girl who was always disrespectful to me, always mean to me. But anytime we went into that snack line, she became one of my best friends. She became one of my best friends. Oh, KB, hey, listen, I'll stop being mean to you if you can get this, if you can get this. Once again, this is where your women would try to use the tactic of trying to manipulate and trying to get over. These are loser women that men have to deal with, right? That men have to deal with. Now you're talking about it from a point of view of a sister who has to deal with other scorned sisters, other spiteful sisters, right? Now, at first I was kind of like, man, I don't know where sis is going with this, right? I don't know where sis is going. But, you know, when she decided to bring up, of course, the first example of a woman who is male centered. And now that's why I said she kind of lost me. But then when she explained it a little bit more, I said, okay, that makes sense. Because you have a bunch of women who are out here who literally have zero self-awareness, but will always talk about how men are this, how men are dangerous, how men don't take care of their kids, but will always be around a man and always looking for validation. And these women will drag other women into that. And I mean, like, these women will literally be around a bunch of Pookies and Ray Rays and will drag her friends into that and make their friends uncomfortable in a situation that they don't even want to be in. And these are the same women that become single mothers, that get ran through. Like when you look at somebody like Cynthia G, she's a good example. She speaks for their sisterhood. People, Cynthia G speaks for your sisterhood. She speaks for the majority of your black women. She speaks for a lot of black single mothers. She turns around and ends up getting pregnant by a Pookie and Ray Ray, the very man she called Dusty, the very man she says are lame, this, that, and the third. She ended up getting pregnant by one of them. But yet these are the same women that would sit here and lead you astray. And these would be considered your loser women. Like, look at this sister right here, man. I feel like she explained it the best. If you ask me, she explained it the best. And she explains why she hang around men more than she would hang around women, right? And then we get it. You know, there's going to be some people say, well, if a woman is always talking about hanging around men, or she always like to hang around men, 9 times out of 10, she's getting flipped, right? And she says that ain't the case. But let's listen.
I really want y'all to know women are terrible fucking people. I don't care how nobody flip it.
Honestly, I could not agree more than what she just said. I say this all the time to people all the time. Be like, you got a lot of male friends, and people think like, oh, I don't mess with females. And that is not the case at all. But it is the case. And it's not that I don't mess with females. Like, it takes a particular female to understand. But most females are trash. Like, they just are. Like, men, for me, is easy to be friends with because I know the true intentions of a man. Like, most likely, all a man want to do when they see me or when they want to be with me, first off the top, is probably they want to, you know, be intimate. But if I shut that shit down, like, it can't go any further than what I allow it to go. And people will stay in their place as long as they feel that they need to stay in their place. There's no other intention. But with females, like, you don't know why they want to be your friend. They can want to be your friend just because you have somebody that you don't get along with, and that person you don't get along with, they want to be friends with them to click up. Or maybe you know somebody like maybe popular or can get them in bars and stuff, so they want to be friends with you just because they can benefit off of that, who you know, where you can go. And then you got the weird females that are just be like, they don't really like you, but they just want to be friends with you just so they can subliminally talk about you. Like, it's just nuts. And just as she stated in that video, yes, a lot of them females are mad needy. Like, I have too many issues within my own self that I have to figure out and things going on in my life. I cannot sit here and deal with a female friend who wants me all day, every day, calling, texting, nonstop, blah, blah, blah. Men, I can go without speaking for months. And then they'll hit me up like, yo, let's go kick it. And then we can go kick it like nothing changed. But females be so quick to be, I want to be your friend no more because you didn't come up for my birthday party. But you didn't even come to my birthday party. I sat there and bought you a gift. You didn't even give me a gift. It's like the nerve. But if I go to my male friend, I ain't even got to give them a birthday gift. And they don't even care. And they'll still end up giving me something. Like, ain't it supposed to be about the thought? Like, but it's always like a tit for tat for females. And this is why I just choose to rather deal with guys than it is with females. Because y'all, and it's probably beyond that, but, you know, I'm going to keep it right there for right now. But, yeah, if you want to be a female friend of mine, just know I'm a real one. I ain't got time for no drama. I ain't got time for none of that. I ain't even on that type. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm going to let it be known that I don't like you. And it's just that simple for me.
I mean, y'all heard it. You know, she said she shuts it down. She said our intentions are pure at the beginning. And then, you know, hey, listen, we're going to go ahead and shut that down. We're going to shut that all the way down if it does not go in our favor. You know, and I just honestly think this is just something that we just have to address. We just have to address. When you look at a lot of women who used to come on Fresh and Fit, a lot of these women were always dressed to the T, had the weaves, wigs, everything made. But yet, if you ask them for a couple of dollars, they ain't got a couple of dollars to spare because they ain't got no money. They ain't got no money, but they will always leech off of a man. These will be your loser women. I mean, we can go far with it, bro. We can go far with it. But of course, if you say that, women will get upset. Women will say, oh no, he's misogynist, he's this, he's that, he is all of the above. What are you going to say about these women who are literally calling sisters out and calling women out in general on their BS? So, I mean, guys, y'all let me know down below. What do y'all guys think? Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.